more God of War Ragnarok. Alright, so last time Atreus wanted to show us something and had a fight with with Thor. Yeah, but overall, this game is a treat so far. I wish I would have played it earlier, but like I said, had other games and stuff in a way.
Huh. Ground looks kind of cracked there.
Alright, let's see. Can I jump from here?
There's a shortcut this way.
Where's Atreus? Alright, so I'm pretty sure I know how to crack this. But Leviathan X or Blades of Chaos? Where did Atreus go? I just came from up there. Oh, here we go. What's up here? Ah, there we go. Gotta love exploring. There's another one. Oh yeah, this is the one I can't get to, right? Let's see. It doesn't look like I could get to it. Maybe. I'll figure something out, but alright, let's continue.
Remember when we fought our first troll out this way?
I remember you lost control.
We must tread carefully, brother. Danger is close.
You okay fighting without a shield?
It is not my first time.
Where the enemies at?
Incoming fire!
Oh, he was fine. Like, Jeremy, come on. You capping bitch in the corner? I hate cappers. What? Oh my gosh. The animations and everything still in God of War still remain awesome. I noticed there's a lot more blood in 2018 too as well. What do we got? Okay. Look up there. There has to be a way to get to that chest. Looks like there's like a path at the bottom right there. I'm not entirely sure how to get to it.
Phew. Almost home.
Brother, a word. Don't hold the lad's curiosity against him. It goes with being young.
In my youth, we learned obedience.
And is that what you wish for him? Brother, he's going to walk his own path. If you don't want him walking away from you, then smarten up and walk with him a while.
Means I'll maybe think about it. Let me go back. Because I thought... Let me see about that crack in the ground. That's probably what I need to destroy in order to get to that chest. Has to be. Yes, sir.
Ah, back to smashing through things for fun and profit. Lovely.
Mimir, what did you hear of Odin's offer?
To the lad? Not much. They stepped outside. But he told us about it. I wouldn't worry.
What about the things he did not tell us?
Alright, back at it. Trying to head back to the house. To the crib that always gets destroyed. People just barge in and just want to kick our asses and just destroy the house in any sort of way.
If we could find a way to open roam travel to Svartalfheim, I bet there'd be all sorts of useful equipment for us to...
Enough. We will go.
Really?
But if we do not find Tyr, you will abandon your search. For good.
All right. You won't be sorry.
Let's see. Anything around here? Anything around here? Let's see. Ambush? Where the ambush at?
Kratos! Over here!
It's Sindri.
Sindri!
As I live and breathe, is that Atreus? It's been so long. How you've grown.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you'll follow me, Brock mentioned you needed somewhere safe to spend the night, and I believe your favorite dwarves can help you out with that. We're still your favorite dwarves, right?
You're still the only dwarves we know.
That's what I was about
Take
to
it.
say. Like, what other dwarfs do they know?
After you, my friends.
Where are we going?
The cleanest cabin in all the 9 realms. And I'd prefer it to stay that way. Not looking at anyone in particular. Kratos. After that Thor incident, we thought we should make up some rooms, till you can figure out your next moves. Nearly there.
Keep up, Sindri.
As you can see, we've settled here in the realm between realms. It's nothing much, but it's safe from Fimbulwinter, safe from Odin's eyes. And you really can't beat the view if you're into shimmering gray voids.
That's amazing, Sin. We have a plan to talk to you about, actually.
Intriguing. Come in. Come in! Now, if you would just wipe your feet very thoroughly, I'll wait. You're not gonna wipe your feet, are you? Okay then. Your bedrooms are there, the kitchen is just over there. Anybody need a snack? Kratos? Snack?
I do not need a snack.
What we need is your help getting to Svartalfheim so we can try and rescue Tyr.
To Tyr. Alive? I mean, that's... What?
It's okay. I told him everything.
Everything?
You aided my son in disobeying me.
No, I kept an eye on him. On your behalf. Nothing risky. Everything very safe. Somebody else speak.
What's important right now is that we try and open up travel between realms again. You said you know a way?
Yes, I do. It's just a lot of mud.
Then why haven't you opened the way already, man?
Well, to be frank, there was something we needed your help with.
Oh! The Holder brothers finally require the services of the smartest man alive.
That's it precisely.
Hey! Not so fast. How'd that get in here?
You don't care about tracking up the
This is
person.
my son.
Well, what in all yarns me that happened to him? He's too damn tall now. And he looks like that. I blame you. Well, come on then. Let's get him something that fits at least.
He's just getting older, you dark prat. Didn't you ever have an awkward phase in your youth?
Hey,
I suppose what's done is done. But you'll be putting your foot down from now on if you know what's good.
Oh, he's trying. Believe me.
All right, let's gear you fuckers up before you go off gallivanting.
Begin with this.
Busted up good. Wouldn't you rather I just whip you up a new one?
It is important to me.
Well, I'll see what I can do. In the meanwhile, how about I fix you up with something to get you by?
Welcome to the Hold Your Brother shop. Alright.
I only got materials to make one of these in the here and now. You bring me more resources, we'll see what we can do.
I don't remember. Could you craft shields in 2018? I don't think so. I think he only stood with one shield throughout the entire game. It's been so long since I played 2018, but yeah, I don't think you could craft shields. I have to look up, but it's cool. I'll go with the stone wall for sure. Okay, there we go. I gotta get used to this new menu and stuff.
If the kid's gonna insist on getting taller, best make a habit of swinging in for new duds.
Raps to survival. I want more defense. Or actually, I would like this because it also gives me like a. Okay. Waist armor.
Looks like Thimblewinter's been hard on our girl. Give her here. She's overdue for some broccoli.
Alright, we should be good. How do I get back to a trace?
Found some items you left behind, tossed them in the chest. What would you do without me?
I'm gonna go look around. Check out my room. Tell Sindri when you're ready.
Thank you.
He actually said thank you. What?
This place is great, Sindri. You built it all yourself? You know it.
Yo, the brothers are goated. They're definitely like goated characters for sure. I'm not gonna put any of this on, mainly because I just upgraded my stuff.
What'll it be?
Yeah, where's Atreus? I'm just getting used to like the new meanings and stuff right now. That's why I'm looking through
No
it.
refunds.
That's fine.
And how's life been treating everyone's favorite as your Vulgarian?
The fuck you call me?
Exquisite.
Alright, we're done. Leveling up. Alright, let's see what's up.
Hey, come see.
Check the place out.
I guess this is where they store the food. Nice to have options if I wake up hungry.
Rock and Sindri are goated. They gave us the play. They gave us a place to stay and hide.
See? I knew you wanted a snack.
Kratos like, meaning you're right. You're absolutely right. Bro, look at this place. This place is great. This is better than they own. This is better than their own house.
Finding everything all right, I hope?
Hey, it's better than Kratos' own his own home. So, yep.
How do we unlock the realms?
We'll just need something from back at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring the head. So, where exactly is Tyr being held?
He's imprisoned in a mine somewhere. That's all we know so far.
The realm is full of mines, you realize. You'll need help narrowing it down. Oh, you should talk to Derlin.
Who's Derlin?
He's a cousin of ours, sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines. And I know he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom. Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da. Well, never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time. Meet you at the gateway outside.
Rebel leader? Derlin? If that ain't giving a hound a haircut.
Huh?
And you just remember things however they pop into your being, don't you? I suppose you think Derlin's just counting the days until a couple of strays show up looking for trouble.
What do you mean, Brock?
Will he help us or not?
Oh, never mind. It ain't old Brock's place to cast aspersions on my relations. This smudge sponger notwithstanding.
Ignoring you.
Fine. Go darken Derlin's door. See for yourself how it goes. Just be warned, he's not the friendly sort of dwarf folk you're used to. He's cranky as all get out. And he talk funny, too.
Sounds like a true study in contrast.
All right.
You hear that?
So we're finally gonna meet another dwarf. This will be the third.
We'll just need the Bifrost in the head. Brock, do the touching.
Oh, this would be the part requiring my assistance then.
You said it. This device here has been crafted to your measurements. It'll help you get a better look at the problem with those Bifrost eyes of yours.
So, do I control this thing somehow then?
Oh, no. This is just to hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh, Cindy, you sodding bastard!
Oh my god.
Open now! I was really hoping not to use the eyelid clamps.
Do it.
Oh!
That's it. Good. Now, release!
Still unpleasant.
That's our
character
cue.
is funny.
Come on, hurry.
I'm coming.
Frostful got eggs, man. What was that for?
You'll see soon enough. Just there. That should do it. See? No permanent damage.
I'll show you permanent damage, you wee fuck. Kratos, throw me at him. Horns first.
Guess you takes a joke, you old goat.
I'm with Brock, bro. That was funny. These characters are great. Hey, ain't you gonna throw that Sindri?
The Bifrost is broken.
Now that we've reconfigured these gateways to use Yggdrasil seeds, you won't need a travel table or a Bifrost lamp anymore.
I also used it for light.
Okay, good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on, let me show you how it works. Okay, aim your key at the rune for Svartalfheim on the right, then concentrate.
Let's see. Press X while hovering over the Westlands. Mystic Gateway to travel to Severn. I can't pronounce that. Oh my gosh.
This should take you to the wetlands outside Nidavellir City. Just make your way to the town square and ask for Derlin at the tavern.
You sure they'll know him at the tavern?
Derlin's always been an inveterate inebriate. I suppose he might have completely changed, but in my experience,
Did you want to come with us?
Oh, I might drop in, but the wetlands are moist.
Too dirty for him.
And the Grim are everywhere. Hostile, slimy, foul-smelling creatures. But good luck!
Thanks. Wait, what?
I said good luck!
When these characters, like, when the brothers are on screen, they're fucking funny.
Whoa. Do you feel that?
What's that, lad?
Anything. Everything. It's warm. We can probably use his boat. If I can just get it free.
Careful, lad.
Ah! Why are these things so fast?
Heads on the left!
Behind you! Watch out!
Ow! They don't do that much damage. They're just annoying. What? He can slam his shield?
Nista!
on, kill him. Kill him, Atreus.
It's down!
You annoying son of a bitches.
I see we're already off to a lively start.
Atreus, you dropped your guard.
I got the boat free, though. We can head through these channels when you're ready.
Alright. So I don't really pack a punch. You're just very annoying. I want to explore.
That'd be a dwarven supply ferry. Said ferry appears to be missing.
Huh.
Yeah, I would love to explore, but like I said, I just got into the game and we don't have no objectives. So, might as well just continue on.
I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here against Odin and never talked about it.
The fact that it didn't go well might have curved that notion.
What your mother did before we met was her business.
Did you ever ask?
Eyes on the water. There are resources.
If you never asked Mom about what she used to do, what did you talk about when you met? Like, did you just say, "Woman, guard the house. I will go to catch fish in the river," and then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
Maybe they didn't do much talking. It's those lizards. Die.
Did you see that over there?
See what, boy? See what?
That wheel is blocking the channel.
I imagine if you can turn it, we should be able to get through.
So these are wetlands, huh? Pretty accurate.
It is a bog.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair bit more potent than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
Looks like the path continues on the other side of that geyser. If only we were in Midgard. That water'd be frozen in a second. Tyr was a friend to the giants. I wonder if he and Mom ever met. If he was a part of the rebellion here.
It's certainly possible. The god of war often advocated for the giants. Although I can't recall if he ever declared allegiance outright.
remember these. Gotta find all the seat. Yup, here they go. Here's one. Now, where's the other one? Where are you, last seal? No, it could be up here.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance. Trade Mars Brasser, father of a few dwarves you may be well familiar with. Rock may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
Can I get up here? Yeah, so when it comes to like puzzle-based games, I'm usually quiet for the most part, trying to figure things out. Alright, let's see what we got here. Is it just money? Okay. Yeah, hopefully it is. All it took was one? Alright, back to climbing. Yeah, puzzle-based games are like, mainly RPGs. I'm super like quiet playing RPGs. Just trying to strategize stuff.
Come on. There's got to be a faster way to get down there.
More lizards.
On your left!
Left side, brother!
Stone wall. Hold L1 to absorb standard guard. Break yellow ring attacks. Okay. Bro, he died as soon as he got in the water. You can't swim.
On your left!
Combat is so much fun. Forge iron. That. Oh, that's not nothing. Okay. I thought there was like an idol right near me. that the box that came out that box or like that crate. Alright, we're up here.
Okay, there's got to be some way to turn the wheel up here.
Oh, there! Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
The ground.
Was that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Svartalfheim. With all the mining here, the land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
Think you can reach the wheel from here? Oh wow, nice job getting it to lower exactly where we need it.
Alright, back here again.
I was thinking, because it's so warm, maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet, but maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Thimble winter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Thimble winter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them.
Think we can fit under that bridge?
Grab it, boy. I guess we're landing here. Oh shit!
On your left!
Behind you! Look out!
Nista!
Behind you, brother!
Come on.
Left side, brother!
That little motherfucker, bro.
Got him!
Oh, let's go, Trace. Nothing here.
Did they cap those geysers? I think we need to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach.
Watch your left!
Those things are everywhere. Okay, we froze one of those geysers. Is there another one somewhere?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was right there. I like reaching for here. Go!
Yes! The wheel's moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Back to the boat.
If the dwarves of this realm are anything like Brock and Sindri, it's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
Incoming! Right side!
Behind you! Watch out!
I can't pull out my, yeah. Axe. Hopefully that's not nothing important.
Father, up there.
Good eye, Atreus, good eye. I should have did this first. So I could have got everything. Okay, so I can use the... Alright. Where's Atreus? Did he come up here? No.
Find anything good up there?
Yes, sir, I did, boy. There's something in the water.
Do you really think Odin would honor his end of the deal? That if we keep our distance, he'll leave us alone?
No. That does not mean I intend to fight him. Perhaps we find a new home, where neither he nor Freya can trouble us.
But once we find Tyr, he can help us fight.
Fight?
That's, not what I meant. Obviously, we have so much to learn from Tyr. Any way he can help us is good, right? Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth?
Is there anything right over here? Looks like I see like a bridge or whatever. Kratos is tired of fighting. Oh, that looks good. Let's go under here. It's time to duck.
Yikes. This place is wrecked. And yes, I am staying alert. There are probably tons of those Grim around.
Let's see. There they are, eating. Like the monsters they are.
Left side, incoming! Right flank!
Low-key wasted that, but it's fine. I forgot what this was. Let me see. I gotta check the chest. Smart. Oh, he's dodging?
Poison! Right side!
Oh, he's dead. You don't count? Alright, he's up there. Trey is coming in with these last hits. Hey, what's up, Isaiah? You play this off stream? No. I streamed it a couple of days ago. Yeah, so you can check out the VOD. Or I'm just gonna upload it on YouTube. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, I started this like a couple of days ago. I'm not that too far in the game. You say you watched it already? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm not playing this off stream. This is pretty much gonna be a whole playthrough. So I'm pretty much gonna be going for 100% mainly. Oh, okay. Let's see. What's the last letter that I'm missing? What is that? The P? Okay. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, coming into this game, after playing the games on the Switch, it feels so much better. Holy shit. If only Bayonetta 3 could stay at 60 or stay at 50 or whatever, you know?
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
Is that it right there? Yeah, smooth frame rate, no bugs. I wouldn't say no bugs, but the smooth frame rate. I'm just glad I've been playing games with actual, like, really good combat. Bayonetta 3, good combat. This, good combat. What else? Most of the games I played this year have been good besides Pokemon. The worst game I played was Mario Strikers Battle League. We were hyping that game so much, and no lackluster content. Like, the gameplay is okay, but it just doesn't compare to, like, Mario Strikers, like, the other ones. Takes me a while to... Oh, you're talking about, yeah, Strikers? Yeah. The game looks pretty, but other than that, it's so bare bones. At least Pokemon, even though I get Pokemon shit, at least the story was good. At least the story was good. Alright, where's the other one? I hit that one already. That's one, that's two. So where's the other one at? Oh, here it is. It's right here. Yeah. That's one thing, like, the Switch has amazing games. It's just the hardware just holds it the fuck back. We talked about this. Like, Bayonetta 3, Kirby Forgotten Land, Xenoblade 3, all amazing games. Well, yeah, all amazing games, but it's just that, just held back. The Tetris look like a game that came out in 2022, yeah. This game is beautiful. Dude, you should, I don't know if you watched me play Horizon Forbidden West, but that game looked so fucking good. I played that in February. I'm not sure if you call any playthroughs of that, but that game looks so fucking, so good. Both this and Horizon looks amazing. I look forward to see how Marvel Spider-Man and stuff do. I gotta see. That's not a P. There we go. I got it. We get not a health increase. Maximum rage. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I'm not asking for much, but they really have to. Yeah, it's like
that's everything here. Want to get going?
It felt like Nintendo are the only ones that are behind, pretty much, in like everything. You know what I mean? All they gotta do is make a better Switch, and Digital Foundry are saying, like, which I agree with, Nintendo is probably nervous. They're probably nervous, because if you look at it, the GameCube flopped, the Wii was successful, the Wii U was a flop, and the Switch is successful. So, you see what I'm coming from? That's what Digital Foundry is talking about. But All they gotta do is call the next Switch like Super Switch or the Switch 2. With better hardware, better online, better like everything, bro. It's like that's all Nintendo has to do. Yeah, it's a pattern. So Nintendo could be nervous. Just keep making better Nintendo Switches, bro. And then they were saying that there was gonna be a Switch Pro, right? But because of COVID, they scrapped the idea. They canceled it. Yeah, they canceled there was supposed to be a Pro apparently. Yeah, COVID fucked up a lot of things. Okay, let me backtrack. I don't know how Nintendo works. I don't know how they work their things, but if they just made stronger hardware, like they did back in the GameCube days, they'll be golden. Sure, we went what 6 to 7 years of the Switch's lifespan, and we still don't have Netflix and stuff like that on the console. That's a damn shame. You know how many people will be glad to watch Sonic Prime on their Switch? They're just missing a lot. Except for like the 2DS, yeah. Fuck this 2DS. That's it. Where you at? Where you at?
Brother, look. That strange bugger popped back out of the ground again.
It's too fast.
Then how shall we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
You did it. Let's see what it drops.
Oh, it has treasure? I look forward to fighting like Valkyrie-like enemies again when I ever get to that point. I am going to be raging like crazy when it happens. But yeah, all Nintendo needs is a better Switch. Just like better hardware. Like, they already got the games. It's just that at this point, all their games feel like they're all being held back. So like I said, I think after like Pikmin 4 and the new Zelda game, I think I'm done with the Switch. Unless I'm like playing Smash or something, right? For like community nights, but I'm just tired of the console. Like, I got Bayonetta 3. I got my Mario game. So like, and there ain't nothing else to do on the console. You can't really, you can. There's all there's on it. It's Hulu and Hulu and YouTube. But I have all that stuff on my PC and stuff like that, right? Dude, it would be so good. I wish there was like a drawing feature. Like, I wish you could draw on the console, like how they did with Miiverse or something, right? But it's not. It's not on. It's not. Switch doesn't have that. Also, low-key wish the Switch had a stylus, too. I feel like there's a lot of stuff they could implement that the 3DS had. They could just add it to the Switch, but they didn't choose
Halfway
to.
there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate.
See, halfway there. Yeah, they can add a lot of stuff for the 3DS into the Switch, but
Look,
none of the
chain you can pull
features
up there.
are. Yep. Yeah, but yeah, I seen like, I don't know. It seems like, and then the thing is too, Nintendo doesn't necessarily have to focus on gimmicks for the Switch. They don't have to focus too much on gimmicks. Like, just the Switch being a hybrid alone is already gonna sell. You know what I mean? So, just make it $399, $500, I mean, even though people are going to complain about the price, they're still going to buy it anyway. I feel like Nintendo fans are just going to buy it anyway, bro. Like, if you make a $400 Switch that has 4K, has 1080p, 60 FPS, and all that shit, I will buy it day one in a heartbeat. Yeah, bring all that stuff back. But Nintendo always, out of all the three companies, Nintendo seems like they always take more steps backward than any other company. It sucks. It sucks to see because you know there's so much capable, it's just that they're just stuck in their old ways.
It's clinging to the wall. You gotta knock it down.
Yeah, one shot. Ow. Take off my son, bitch.
Lad showing up.
Yeah. Low-key, all the big companies can get away with that shit. Because as long as there's, like, diehard fanboys, yeah. Because, like, I love how fans complain about it, but they still buy it anyway. And they don't like to criticize the companies for doing all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that there are people that just play games just to play games. They don't care about frame rate and hardware, right? But it's just that at some point you would just get tired of. Imagine we had to switch until we're still playing, like people are still playing on the Switch, and then the PlayStation 6 or the new Xbox comes out. So you tell me you want to play or keep this, like people think the Switch is going to last forever. And no. If the Switch lasts forever, plus think about it, the Tegra chips and shit. Those like the pieces, like the hardware is gonna get outdated, and they won't be able to make it for the Switch anymore, right? So yeah, the Switch should last forever. I mean, it's a good console. Just learn from your success and then just make a better Switch. That's all they gotta do. Like, you don't think Mana Sloth and Platinum Games and all these other companies for Nintendo will love to work on better hardware? Because look at the teams from Insomniac and, like, I forgot. What the fuck, bro? It's Santa Monica. You know, they love to work on hardware and develop on hardware like this because their dreams can be made into reality because the hardware is strong enough. Yeah, yeah. Crazy hardware, that should have, yep. Absolutely. Just make a more powerful Switch and put all the stuff that was from 3DS into that Switch and make it the Super Switch or the Switch 2. That's all they gotta do. Because the 3DS was amazing to me. The DS was just amazing to me, period. I love Nintendo's handhelds. And I grew up with them. Just combine everything from the Wii U to the Switch. The Wii U, the 3DS, put that all in the Switch and make the Switch stronger. You don't need to add no gimmicks. I think Nintendo should focus less on gimmicks and just make more powerful hardware. That's why I love the GameCube, because the GameCube, there was no gimmicks. It's like, ever since the Wii was successful, I guess at the time, right? So if you look at it around the time, the Wii was something new and different. So that's why it did so well as it did. Because I remember back when I was a kid, like, when I wanted the Wii, I didn't care that it had motion controls and all that shit. I just cared about it because it was a new Nintendo system and it had games I wanted. Like, bro, Super Mario Galaxy and all that stuff looked fantastic. Sonic and the Secret Rings and stuff like that. Thanks for the bits, 500 bits. I think you get a bit badge now. So, you get a custom bit badge So you get like Hollow Knight and shit. But I think you gotta change it into like in your settings or something. But yeah, like, bro, just focus less on gimmicks. You already got the Switch down, so stop worrying about other gimmicks and make better hardware. It's just that simple. I don't want to play Bayonetta 4 with the same art style that Bayonetta 3 has. I don't.
Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
Oh, I think I know what to do now.
The block's coming down. Hey, nice one.
Now let's do it. Actually, no, wait.
There's something else we can hit?
Yeah, and then just
Can you see
raise
anything
this
from
up.
that block?
Atreus, where you at?
That's one of Cavassier's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find.
Yeah, but we should maybe hear something about Nintendo's new hardware in 2023. It's definitely not going to come out next year. But, yeah, I feel like Nintendo... I feel like the Switch is... Last year, like I said, I just want Pikmin 4, Tears of the Kingdom, and Metroid Prime 4, if that does come out. You know what I mean? And then if we get like an Odyssey 2 or something like that, say that for the next Switch.
Lad, if I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tia?
Oh, he's over.
Well,
What the fuck is he
like
doing?
I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History.
Let's hope Tia's in a talkative mood after being in prison for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right.
Mimir, you're a goated. Just to let you know that. You said you've had enough heavy hitters. Yeah, I pretty much got all my fun out the Switch at this point, and they didn't add any other shit. Like, I'm sad there's no cool music, no menu themes, no online, none of that. And dude, and honestly, when I tell people that, dude, I enjoyed For Glory and stuff like that in Smash 4 better than Elite Smash in Ultimate. I truly, yeah, I stay true to that, bro. Like, I feel like the Wii U had better online, and the Wii U's online was free. Nintendo does not have to focus on gimmicks. Just make a better Switch. That's all they gotta do. The gimmick of the Switch is it's a fucking hybrid, and they need to stay with it. Just make the Switch powerful. Bring all the stuff from the Wii U and the 3DS to the new Switch. And you got yourself a successful console. I bet you a lot of Zelda fans will pay $4 to $5 for a stronger Switch, and yeah, a lot of Nintendo fans will.
That earthquake earlier. Do you think there will be another one?
It's unlikely, but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye, you might be onto something, lad.
Yep. Let Nintendo fans complain about the price,
Wow.
but they're gonna buy it
Now
anyway.
this looks like a city.
Welcome to Nidavellir, brothers.
Who is that?
Hey, Dwarves.
Hey.
Oh. They're running away.
Hopefully they don't attack us.
An alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Why all that for us, though?
They are scared.
Most definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
Put your weapon down. Put your weapon down.
Hey, could we talk to you for...
any trouble, please.
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own, and hope they let us in.
Buildings here really are incredible.
The detail in the woodwork is quite extraordinary.
Yeah, it seems like Nintendo fans never played on a PlayStation or console or a PC or an Xbox. I wish, like, people would just try different things and see what, like, the difference. What's the difference, bro? That's why I'm glad I bought a PS4 so I could play other franchises and series and other games and see how Nintendo are so much behind. I was so much of a Nintendo fan. I loved my Mario and all that, but I never tried anything else. But when I play like Infamous and stuff like that on the PS4, I'm like, bro, I missed out on a lot.
Is that a statue of Odin? They must really love him here.
Or fear him.
It has to be there. But yeah, but and then the thing is of it too, I couldn't really I played the PS2, right? But I could never afford a PS3. Yeah, it's very hard to go back. The only games I don't mind being at 30 FPS are like RPGs. Like role-playing games. But when it comes to fighters and shooters, it's a must. And like, you know, beat 'em ups, they need to be, they have to be at 60. It was $600. But during that time, I really wanted the Wii. I never really played the 360 or anything like that. Yeah.
Sindri, hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
It's the GOAT. Sindri, get everybody out here. Let's see.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow?
Yeah, Frey ain't gonna mess with us no more, so we can't get bow upgrades from her.
You are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain materials. Ow. Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things, in action. Whew. There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say, Skialfa.
Skialfa?
Skialfa. Ah!
Well, I Certainly didn't expect you to strip half the creepy crawlies immutable here.
How was I supposed to know they were there? On your right!
These creatures are living everywhere in this realm. Ow!
Okay, so, Derlin. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here.
I can go back and get that treasure chest. That's the only one that was backwards compatible, if I recall correctly.
Yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
Let me see. So the PS5 is backwards compatible with the PS4. But the PS4 was not yet. I think the PS4 wasn't backwards compatible with anything. Yeah, it couldn't play PS3 games. That was like the biggest downside of the PS4. The original PS3, the first model that came out was backwards compatible with PS2. That's why I want original PS3, not none of the newer models. So if I find one of like this replay, I'm copying it. Since it can't play PS2, mainly because I have like old PS2 games that, like I have Xeno Saga. I got all 3 games. Out of all the Xeno Saga games that I've got from like this replay, the third one was the most expensive, of course, because that was the best one. The first one is expensive too, but I was able to lucky to get that one for $20. It's crazy to think that series is that, like, especially the third game, is that expensive considering I heard that the series didn't really do that well. And they're not remaking that series from my knowledge. So Cosmos is pretty much gone. Unless she's like in the Xenoblade games. Like a reference or something. But, yeah. I definitely want an original PS3 added to the collection. I don't have none of the... Which gen was it? So I don't have a Wii, an Xbox 360, or a PS3. I don't have none of those. So maybe starting next year, I'll have to look for them. Which, it shouldn't be hard. The games, on the other hand, though. That's a whole different story.
Another of Cavassier's poems.
Imagine trying to get the Fire Emblem games, like Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, like the games that Ike were in on the Wii. Those games are hard to find and super expensive. The consoles I can get, no question, but yeah. But yeah, to sum things up, we'll see what Nintendo has to offer next year. Like I said, the Switch games are going to be good. It comes out next year, right? They are very, very pricey. Wait, it's one of those crows.
One less feathery spy.
Yeah, they did not sell well. I hated finding those crows, man. The Eyes of Odin. Odin's Ravens. I did that the last game, and I hated it. I literally had to use a guide for that.
Best of luck.
Thank you, Sindri.
Any outsider is considered a threat. Is that to protect the dwarves?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of. to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
I did it in God of War 2018. I hated it. I needed the guy to get the rest.
Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions.
Like, I hated it. That's probably... And the thing is, you have to do it in order to get it like a trophy. So I'm going to have to. So, yeah. My last trophy for God of War 2018 was the Valkyrie. Killing all the Valkyries. That took me hours. Let's see. I look forward to when you play these games, but it's gonna be a while till they come to PC probably.
Excuse me, but we're looking for...
Nothing for you here. I don't care what you want. No food, no encouraging words, no nothing. Leave!
How far did you get in Spider-Man? Hopefully you're having an amazing time with it. Not far at all? Okay. Marvel Spider-Man was absolutely amazing. Like, I will say about the PS4 games, like the exclusive PS4 games, like Marvel Spider-Man and God of War had amazing stories to me. PC can't handle the settings I was trying to play in. Where would you try to play it on?
A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to subtle means.
Oh, these freaking small little critters! Ultra 14. Oh, yeah. Oh, these chickens? I am having a fun time exploring this area, I will say. My new PC will crush that game easy. I'm not worried about waiting, yeah. I won't be doing anything to my PC anytime soon. I got what I needed it for. For streaming like I'm doing now, and for art. Oh my god! Alright, die.
Look, over there.
Atreus, pay more attention.
Could you maybe...
No! Thank you!
Why y'all doing Atreus like that, man? How do I get over there with that chest, though? So when did you say you were planning on getting your new PC? I think I can't get over here yet. I'm just gonna go. March, okay. You don't have that long to wait. At least. Oh, dope. That's cool. I like that. Did it make the tree like move a bit? Or was that the axe? Oh, that's just the tree moving on its own like that. The arrow looked like it exploded. I think I went through there. Hey, bro, if you get your new PC,
This looks promising.
for you,
Right?
I'll copy you a copy of
He's
Stellar
here.
Blade.
Maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Fair point, though.
That's a fair point. Kratos, let the boy talk. But yeah, for you, I'll buy you Stellar Blade. I showed you that trailer last time. That game looks absolutely amazing and nuts. Maybe you will like the new character. The one I have now showing its age big time. Yeah, I absolutely. Hey, but it's way better than the Switch. Is it on par with like the hardware of PS5 though, or is it like equal to it? But at least like if you plan to get like 380s and stuff like that, they're like cheaper now. But yeah. Let's see. About equal? Okay, yeah, it's definitely time to upgrade it then. Definitely time to upgrade it.
I think that's him. Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours named Derlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Derlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess.
What mess?
Later, brother.
A quest? Let's say that guy you were talking to right now, is that the guy that made the music for this game? I'm not sure. You said, but my PC was 2K and a PS5 is 5G. Yeah, bro, because I think you made your PC way before a PS5 dropped, right?
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
No, that is the guy who made the music for this game? Oh, that's sweet though. So he has like a cameo. Let's see. Where's the quest? Goals, it's here. Favors. Labors. Where was it? My eyes! Was that how I was able to go look at my quest? Can I upgrade the Blade of Chaos? continue on. But yeah, it's cool that the guy who makes the music makes a cameo for this game.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Good for side quests. Thank you. I'm glad I exit out of here. Yep, side quest. Let's see. Compass and map. The dwarven compass and map. The dwarves are goated. And map can guide Kratos to objectives. Press left side of the touchpad to jump to the map. Let's see. Okay, it keeps Odin's Ravens. Okay, 1 out of 1. Oh, there's one in this fucking area. Okay. At least the game tells you where they are. At least they tell you. So what am I supposed to be doing? Trying to exit. What the fuck? That's the furthest I can zoom in and zoom out. Okay. I'm gonna add 100% these areas.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Durlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
Connect to fast travel.
There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel. I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Durlin's place is through that open gate to the left. So, which way do we go?
We're doing side
We
quest
could prepare more
more.
before rescuing Tyr. Up to you. Mimir, were you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
Oh, there's another raven. You bitch. Get back there.
Is that a watchtower?
How do I hit him? What? Look at it. It's glowing brightly.
There's such a big bay. There's no fish.
He's teasing me.
Must be
I gotta
because of
kill
the
you.
smoke from those mining rigs.
It's probably up here. It's side quest time. Heard the side quest in this game was really good, so. Another checkpoint.
Taking a break before visiting Durlin? Very wise. He can be a lot.
No, it's still here.
What?
The island near the geyser. We need to get the key from it and unlock this door. I need to set right a very old wrong. You want these Roger holes? We've got to clear out all these undead bastards.
Oh my gosh.
Get back!
What? Oh shit.
You're on fire, Kratos! It won't pass!
What the fuck am I doing? Bro, he's...
This is a fine mess.
Alright. I was playing like an idiot. Alright, restart. We're back in the game. Guess the load times are fast.
You want these Roger holes? We've got to clear out all these undead bastards.
You're
You're on
getting
fire,
mixed.
Kratos. It won't pass. It's back!
I keep getting mixed.
You want these Roger holes? We've got to clear out all these undead bastards.
Don't get mixed again.
It's back!
You won't be hearing any more from those Grogan.
Oh. Chaos one. Get 6 of them? Okay. Watch me collect a lot of stuff and I just forget I have it in my inventory. I do that a lot. I forget. I collect certain stuff that's important. I just forget until I combine it or something. I just get caught up in the game, man. And then I realize when there's a boss, at a certain point, I realize I'm getting my ass whooped. And they're like, oh wait, I have upgrades and everything that I collected for the entirety of the fucking game. And yeah, I forget to upgrade. That happened a lot in God of War 2018.
A prisoner of sorts.
Now, where's the key? I can't climb that apparently.
Completed some new blueprints. I think you'll find them useful.
Blueprints.
One of the
Wait.
mining rigs is here?
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
Maybe they can help us find like items and stuff like that in this game.
Wow, there's a lot to explore here. Kinda nice to be out of Midgard for a bit, huh?
Poison left side!
Oh shit! Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He killed himself. No, he's not.
It's clinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down!
Impressive!
Nightmare!
Hey, I remember that.
Above you! Watch out!
Y'all some fast ass enemies, huh? Y'all just like the fucking Captain Prime.
Poison at your back!
Clinging to the wall! Gotta knock it down!
This is the last.
The rig's like like they chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it sticks up in the process.
Oh, it does damage me. Man, they were camping me, bro. Oh my gosh, that was a little bit annoying. Kind of remind me of you, Isaiah, when you kept me with fucking laser all the time. We'd be spamming that shit. I can't do anything about it. I should go down there and grab more health. There's a chest here? Oh, okay. Oh, it's right here. It's right here.
If the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
Oh, the crow raven right there. Now, how do I get? I'm pretty sure after I do this like quest objective, then I'll end things off. There you are.
That's one raven down.
2 out of 48 remaining. Blades of Chaos? No. Holy shit, how do I get in here? Oh, I could have used these to fight off the enemies. Okay, I need to remember that. Kratos, I mean, Atreus, you all right? I need to remember that I can use like environment attacks, because 2018, from what I remember, did not have that. What's up, lizard? Yeah, I can make combat so much easier for myself. I just use the environment to my advantage. Oh, I can do that too? Oh. There's the last one, man. It's around here somewhere. I do not see it. And I just forgot this chest was here. Wait. Here it is, right here. What the fuck? Let's go, boy. More health.
How did these rigs come to be?
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
Another fucking way.
Mimir, how many stories have you told about Odin and Thor? And all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've hurt. Let's see. Okay, there was Thalmor, the stonemason.
Aye, he quarreled with his son.
Enough. We will continue later.
Exactly.
There's another mining rig on this island, brother. Smell that smoke?
Why would the dwarves agree to work for the Aesir in the first place?
That's the heart of it, eh?
You lied to them.
I lied to them.
So long. At least now I feel like I'm confident I can get pretty much all the ravens because for one thing I'm more aware. So back when I played God of War 2018, I didn't care about them really in the slightest, but I needed to kill them in order to like complete the majority of this game.
Bet we could swing across that lift thing.
Gantry.
Gantry. Thanks.
Not quite right.
Quite right. What else do I do here? Do I use like a blaze of chaos or something? Oh, I grappled.
It's gotta be the right spot.
Oh, well experimented.
Well, you're ready. You're coming to life. You're coming to life. You're coming to life. Huh?
We
Okay.
could break through the ground here, if you found a high enough place to drop from.
Money. I gotta get on top over there. And I gotta raise that up a little more, do I? Yep. It's too high. Weird. What? I can't get it from this angle? Now that has to be right. Should be. Man, oh man, I am not the best when it comes to puzzles.
Surprised the dwarves didn't shut these rigs off themselves.
One or two tried. The Einherjar made examples of them.
They killed the dwarves? Couldn't you have convinced them not to?
Aye. Huh. Impressive.
Chest over here. Wait, what's this? I probably need to drop something right here, do I? Is there another wheel somewhere? There we go. Pretty sure the bottom right here is done. Now I just gotta figure out how to get. Let's get across. This has to go up. But how the fuck do I go? Oh, when you get confused, it feels like you're just walking and wandering around in circles. I know, I see this, but can my Leviathan axe get this? I don't think so. Yeah. That looks important. I know that's where I have to go. Out for it now. That's the thing. Because this platform has to rise up in order for me. Is there like a geyser or something? There's a switch right there. Hold on. There we go. Right,
That should help.
Of course, no way. That should help. Let's try and figure this out.
Wasn't so hard.
I was the one who did problem solving, Atreus. What you mean? Oh, scrap it. Hey, back up off that.
You okay, Mimir?
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource and mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves. Brother, before we leave, perhaps it might serve us to check the rig and see if it spat anything up.
Check what? Spat anything up. I think that's what he said. Alright, so one more place.
Dwarf survived because of you.
Ah, you're not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
Whoa, nice.
Let's see, what is this? That looks cool. And I can upgrade it. Do I have anything? No, I don't have any heavy attacks.
Father, what's the biggest thing you've ever fought?
I do not know.
You can't remember?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. So we can compare?
It is not a competition.
I mean, not yet.
Not yet. I just love the banters and the conversation. Like the conversations they have. How the fuck do I get down? There we go. Alright, so Mimir said it spat something up. I'm not sure. I'm not clear on that. Let me check the bottom. I don't think there is anything left on his island. Yeah, I don't think there isn't anything. It's time to head to the next one. If I forgot something, I'll be back.
So not all dwarves can do that thing Brock and Sindri do, right? Where they just walk between realms and turn up somewhere else?
Indeed, that's a rare skill. I gather one carefully cultivated by some secretive dwarven guild or other. Probably for the best. Them alone doing it is disconcerting enough.
Back to Thor and Odin stories? Where were we? There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnorak. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
You can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body. and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That remains a mystery. Though admittedly, it sounds like the Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgyn? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
Indeed she was. The circumstances of her demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after.
Oh, I know. There was Skav, the queen of the hunt.
Aye, she spurned Odin's affections, so he tricked her into killing her father.
There was Starkather the Mighty, the Jotnar military leader.
Slandered by Odin, tricked and murdered by Thor.
And there was Thrym the Cunning, the giant king who stole Thor's hammer.
Odin traded him Freya to get it back, then sent Thor in disguise to murder his entire court. But enough of that for now.
Alright, last place.
Smell the smoke? There's another mining rig here.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't... No.
Burn him! Kill him!
Father! The dwarves didn't like working for Asgard. Couldn't they just quit?
And do what? Their newly built forges poisoned the soil of Svartalfheim. Unable to grow their own food, they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their own mouths.
Oh, that's clever. And awful.
Get away from us! You dumb lizards.
Whoa. An Yggdrasil seed to Muspelheim. Think it might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago?
What makes you say that?
Wishful thinking, I guess. Going through Surtur's gauntlet, it was fun.
It was training.
You didn't have fun?
Well,
Well-
that means yes.
Anyway, we should look for the other half of the seed. Once it's whole again, we can see where it leads.
He's talking about that arena where I had to fight that one of the Valkyries in, right? I believe so. It's one of those things.
Anything illuminating?
Fuck, bruh. Right here, Snoop. Alright, we got it.
Great. Now we can make it across.
How do the trays get across?
spawning a little riches like there's no tomorrow.
It will be so!
Behind you! Incoming! Target down!
Those vibes? Let me see. I wanna test it. I don't want to actually hit it. I do not want to stab it. Maybe now I can. Unless they don't disappear. Alright. I did it.
It is done.
If you could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds, but do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is a start.
A reminder, brother. That Svartalfheim slag we collected could be of considerable use in the hands of Brock or Sindri.
What was that area where the door is locked and I need like a key or something?
Mir, what's the deal with Odin's ravens? They can just transport him anywhere?
Except for the realm between realms, thankfully.
Why?
Harder to find, thanks to dwarven enchantments and Yggdrasil's very own nature.
Lucky us.
You don't see any ravens, do you, Atreus? I don't think so. Yeah, please. Gotta use this. Or where are we? No, here we are right here. How do I put a marker here? Let's see. Okay.
The air smells a lot cleaner. It's because we shut down the rigs.
I gotta get used. I gotta get back used
The
to the
fish are
compass.
coming back.
Oh, so they are.
Yeah, I gotta get back used to it again.
pure Svartalfheim slag? Give it here.
Thanks for grabbing this.
At your service.
Kratos now purchase resurrection stones. Okay. From the special items tab to hold your brother's shop, these one-use stones can revive Kratos from death as long as he is not alone. Yeah.
What can I make for you?
Let's see, weapons.
Hey, what happened to all the armor we made you already?
I used it.
Well, maybe try to make this one last longer.
I will not.
Alright, let me see. Waist armor, chest armor.
Be safe.
Actually, wait.
Whatever you need. I'll disinfect my tools.
Did he say I'll disinfect my tools?
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today.
Very good. A good fit.
Take care of your armor, and it'll take care of you.
Okay. I think I'm pretty much satisfied for what I got for right now.
I'm here
I want
for
to check credit. I mean, I want to check a trace. How do I check a trace, actually?
That ought to hurt him.
Oh, Chaos Flame. Frozen Flame. I remember collecting these back in 20.
Till we meet again.
So, I'm going to end things off here. Ready you alert to tune in. Thank you so much. Pretty much each time I play the game, it gets better and better. Pretty much did a little exploring. And yeah, next time we'll continue on with some more side quests and try to find Tyr. Zay, nice to talk to you like always, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the playthrough. Hopefully you enjoyed the awful gameplay. But like always, the vibes will be up on the channel. If you watch this on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next God of War Ragnarok stream. Alright, peace.